Hey, welcome to another edition of Film Session with me, your host, aka Ryan Flowers, Clutch Sports Talk in the house. This week, I got a good one for you guys. I want to talk about the Tennessee Titans offense with Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry. I want to go over a little bit of their scheme and their strategy, most recently against their last game against the Houston Texans. It was a close one, went into overtime. It was a thriller. So I'm going to break that down with you guys. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. This Film Session with Clutch Sports Talk. Let's go. Hey, welcome in. Got another great edition of Film Session for you guys today. We're going to be talking about the Tennessee Titans and their offense. They just recently defeated the Houston Texans at home in a thrilling overtime game with Derrick Henry clinching the game with a touchdown. So let's just get straight into it. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so you guys can see what I see. And I'm going to break down a little bit of their offense today because what they do is it's pretty basic, but it's really executed very well. The first play I want to show you guys here, it was just a quick 18-yard run play. Very basic, as you can see here. We'll see here from the screen. Double tight set. And as you see, well, when we get to the end zone view, you're going to really see how the play develops very nicely for the Tennessee Titans here. So as you can see here, the tight end started here, double tight set. They motion them over. The Texans have about, six guys in the box, four down linemen, a linebacker, and another outside linebacker here. You always got to account for J.J. Watt when you're playing the Houston Texans because he's still pretty decent. I mean, if you don't know. So as you're going to see here, simple scheme here. Nothing to write home about, but they execute it well. Good cutback, good block. And he's a hard dude to get down once he gets going. I mean, there's no debate about that. Once Derrick Henry gets going, we're gonna jump ahead. This play here was a quick pass play. Ryan Tannehill executed it perfectly. And as you're going to see, there's going to be a little play action. They're in a 21 set. They got two backs, one tight end. Good play action, good ball down the field. And why does the play action work? Well, as you can see from the first play that I showed you guys, that first clip, they run the ball really well. Motion the tight end over. Play action. Boom. Nice play call. So why does the play action work? Because they run the ball so well with Derrick Henry. This is what a lot of teams should be doing if you have a good running back. I wish my Cowboys were able to do this a little bit more, but we're not talking about them today. We're going to be talking about the Tennessee Titans, as you can see. We're just going to go back and watch this play again. Defensive line shifts. This is what's making Ryan Tannehill a lot more efficient than he's ever been in his career. When he was in Miami, he didn't really get a lot of looks like this, but then again, he didn't have a running back in the backfield like Derrick Henry as he does now. So they're able to do things like this now. Play action, good blocking, solid protection, easy completion. It's so simple. It's so simple for them at that point. And he doesn't have to make a lot of reads. He just needs to make the right read at the right time and deliver the ball. It looks like the Texans might have been in a zone, a soft zone, and that receiver, who was that? A.J. Brown, I think his name was able to just sit down right there in between the coverage, and Ryan Tannehill put a perfect pass on him there. So kudos to him. The next play here is literally the next play. So they're under the center, 11 personnel, one tight end, one running back. What do you think they're going to do? Another play action. Boom, got a guy coming across the middle. Coming over across the middle, easy completion. As you can see here from the end zone view, they motion. A lot of people don't understand. I'm going to pause this for a second. A lot of times, some people ask me, well, why do they motion guys over after, the lineman gets set? Well, the reason why a lot of quarterbacks will do that and most teams will do that is simple. They want to see pre-snap what the defense is in. And what I mean by what the defense is in, are they in man? Are they in zone? So in this particular instance, I think they're in zone. Why? Because the tight end was over here to the left. Ryan Tannehill motioned him over, and what he's looking for to see, are these linebackers or somebody going to come down and slide to take him? Now, no one really moved, so that tells Ryan Tannehill before the play is even snapped that they're more than likely in a zone coverage. So he knows the play. He knows where he needs to go with the ball. So now he's thinking, okay, well, if they're in zone, this equals that, and therefore I know I need to get the ball to. So we'll run the play. See. Nice play action, freezes the linebackers. Number 41 gets caught up with the run, and watch. We'll run it back, and you can see him there. Watch 41 right here. Watch how he gets sucked in for the run. Boom. His man runs right past him through that zone. Easy completion right there for Ryan Tannehill. Very simple, nothing complex there on that particular play, but it's executed well. Why? Because they're able to set up the run immediately in the beginning of the game. So, nothing, like I said, it's nothing crazy in here. This is the same drive. They end up scoring a touchdown on this play. So I wanted to show you guys this play as well. In the shotgun, he's got good time, about 2-3 seconds to deliver that ball, and he fits it in there nicely to his tight end right there. And we're going to see from the end zone here, a lot of movement on the Texans, as you can see pre-snap. They're in zone, and the tight end just finds a nice little spot. Ryan Tannehill acknowledges him, sees him, and delivers a nice ball in between the two linebackers. So let's watch that play again. I really like this play. And like I said, they don't come out and wow you when you see them on film. They just don't. They're not like the Ravens. They're not the Kansas City Chiefs. They're not burning you down the field. They're running, play action. They get your linebackers to bite. They throw things behind your linebackers. Again, look at this play again. Texans in zone. Tight end just kind of sees something. Boom, right there. Looks like they cleared him out. To get those linebackers off their spot, and the other tight end just kind of came in. This is an interesting, but I want to watch it one more time. I just want to watch it one more time, so you guys can see what I see. So good shotgun, a lot of movement. Guys are still moving on the defense for the Titans. They're not even really set. If you can really look, see this tight end comes over here. He's occupying this linebacker here, or I think that was a linebacker, or maybe a corner. But he's creating space right here. And that's where the ball gets thrown. Boom. This guy holds 57 just long enough for the tight end Frisker to get open. And watch, you're going to see it again. Watch how this outside linebacker gets held. Just that split second. Boom. Touchdown. Great scheme, great concept. I love it. I love what the Titans are doing on offense. And that's what they got on their first drive of the game. So I'm going to go switch to the second quarter, to another scoring drive that they had within that game. Let's see. We're going to go to 5 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second quarter when they get another score. It's one of their first plays. It's a nice little run play. Again, motioning that fullback / tight end, see what kind of look they got, and just a simple handoff. And Derrick Henry does not need a lot of space to run the football with. He just isn't. He's a big, strong dude. And watch, here we go again. Motion is tight end. See, let's count how many Texans we have in the box here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 8. So now they're committed to stopping the run. Now, I mean, usually when you got 8 guys in the box, you're telling the offense that, man, you're not going to run this ball on us, or at least we're going to try to stop you, right? Didn't happen in this play. Another type of trap play, the offensive line moves to their left, or if you're looking on the screen, to their right. They're trying to get these linebackers to move a certain way. They're trying to get them to get off center, and they're going to bring this tight end back around, and it's like a counter play, like a counter trap. And guess what? They're going to meet somewhere in this hole. Boom. A lot of movement, a lot of subtle movement gets these linebackers off their spot. It gets their eyes looking in other areas that they shouldn't be looking, just because of how the play is designed. And that's why their offense is really clicking on all cylinders, is because they're able to do a lot of these subtle things, these subtle movements. The execution is tremendous for the Tennessee Titans. So we're going to keep rolling here. This is a pass play, a nice pass play, set up off the play action here. Play action, looking good. Finds a nice spot in the zone. Looks like they might have been in the cover 2. And we'll see from the end zone. Oh, I can't really tell from there. Looks like a zone, though. Looks like in a zone. He has all day to throw. Yeah, about cover 2, I think. And he fits it right in there. Let's watch that play again. I really like that play. Watch it from the top. So you can see here, yeah. Corners are off pretty well. He's about what? Yeah, like almost 15 yards off to this dude. As you can see, I need a quieter mouse. But watch the linebackers. They get sucked up a little bit. They just that little bit of the play action gets them to cheat up just a little bit for the wide receiver to come across and make the play. Watch, you'll see the receiver maybe come across here depending on the angle. No, you don't. Oh, because he started over here. But nice route, nice ball, good execution once again. I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed with what they're doing down in Tennessee. I mean, it's really good. It's not just Derrick Henry. Ryan Tannehill is playing really great right now. Really, really good football coming out of Tennessee right now. Here again, this is a touchdown pass. Play action again. You cheat, you get beat, man. And it looks like there might have been a miscommunication on the Texans, but look at the protection. Look at the play action again. Yep, linebackers cheat. Boom, perfect. Perfect execution. Let's watch the corner on this play. See what he does. Motions. So now he knows they're in man. This corner comes along with him. Play action. Miscommunication, though, because as you can see here, this corner thought he had safety help. That's why he thought Ryan Tannehill knew they were in man. Yeah, we're going to see it again. Watch how he bails. He's thinking he's going to release this receiver to the safety, but actually the safety jumps this route right here. And that's why you can see at the end of the play, he's like, what's going on? So that's a busted coverage. But why? There's a lot of confusion going on because they're doing a lot of great things there. So, it's really a lot of it has to do with the play calling and the scheme. So not much more I can say about that. We're going to jump straight to the fourth quarter. This was a good drive because they were down at this point. I believe they were down 36-29 with 1:50 left, and so they had to orchestrate a really good a good drive to tie this game up. So I'm going to just fast forward to that time in the game. I believe it was 1:04 I needed to go to where I started seeing some really good plays here. As you can see here, 29-36, they're down, fourth quarter. And Ryan Tannehill looked cool, man. He looked calm, poised. Nice balls down the field. He's taking what the defense is giving him. And for you guys, these young guys that here play quarterback, if you're a kid, your youth football, wherever, take what the defense gives you. Be calm, trust in your ability, and you'll be able to find the guys that you need to get to. Boom. Easy. They didn't need to go down the field right then and there. He just took what the defense gave him, and I really love that play. Very, very basic concept. The next play from that drive, that game tying drive, absolutely a great again. Another short pass. That's a tough route, man. People don't really appreciate how tough it is to throw an out route in the NFL. Watch where the corner is in relation to where this ball is at. This almost can be easily picked, but why it doesn't? Because Ryan Tannehill puts it on the mark where it needs to be at. He puts it high and away from the receiver. Only the receiver can get to that ball. Good coverage. I mean, but it was a better throw Ryan Tannehill made to get that completion. So I mean, I want to watch that one. I want to watch that one again. I really like that play. I really like that play a lot. I mean, corner was in good coverage. He's off a little bit, and this is why I don't understand what the Houston Texans, you got to play up at this point. But they ended up, getting the pass completion, and the rest is history. They go on to, score that drive. Timeout was called. They're still down. Another great play here by Ryan Tannehill. Look at the pass protection he gets. Checks out of the play. Sees something he likes. Straight man. Boom. They're pressed. You on that play, you can see they're pressed. They're pressing now. Finally, they understood because now you're past the 30. They're in scoring. They're in scoring distance. You can't be playing off anymore. You can't just be giving stuff under. Now the Tennessee Titans have allowed themselves to press. They didn't press this guy here. You don't really want to press AJ Brown out there, but everybody else. But Ryan Tannehill sees that, and he knows where he needs to go with the ball. He recognizes that. Quick slant, boom. Good catch. I mean, that's a tough throw and a tough catch, man. Tough throw and a tough catch. Tight window. And that's what playing quarterback in the NFL is all about, man. You got to be able to deliver these balls. Boom. And as a receiver, you got to go and get those. You got to make those catches, which Humphreys was able to do. Like I said, that's not easy, man. That's not easy. It looks like it's a short pitch and catch, but it's not. Another passing play on this drive. It's about 22 seconds left in the game. Derrick Henry's not in at this point. Nice little check down to the running back. Again, another play scheme. They saw something on tape where they felt they can exploit, and they dialed up the right play. They dialed up the right play. Linebackers drop back. They lose McNichols in coverage, and he sets up a nice little play to get them down, I believe, on the 8-yard line, if I'm not mistaken, or close to it. And here's the touchdown play to back shoulder. That's the thing, man. If you're going to play quarterback in this league and wide receiver, that's a throw you got to learn how to make now, is that back shoulder. It's pretty much damn near unguardable. Look at that. Corner does have no idea. He's not even looking back. All he has to do, receiver just has to get his head around. Let's watch it again. I mean, look at it. He's got inside leverage on him, so he's trying to take away he's even with him. He just got to turn his head around. He's just got to turn his head around. And when I say even, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I mean by even. So his hips are basically perpendicular or squared up to the wide receiver, so he's even with him, right? He's not turning inside. He's not turning out. He's not trying to take away the outside or the inside. He's just going to play him straight up and see what happens. And for the most part, he's on him a little bit. Got him. But right here, you got to get your hands on him a little bit more. You got to try to drive him towards the end, to the back of the end zone or towards the sideline here. He doesn't. Right about here, he needs to get his head around, and he doesn't. And the ball's thrown to the back shoulder. Boom. And to a receiver like that, I mean, AJ Brown, he's a baller, man. He's a baller, and he's going to make that play every single time. So we're going to fast forward straight to the overtime. The Texans did not get a chance. They did not get a chance because Tennessee put it away. But here are just a few plays from the overtime, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Play action again. Boom. And this one was a really good play because they play action to him. And it was a big play. It went for like 50-something yards, really put them in a good position. And I'm surprised they even tackled Derrick Henry. I thought that was ball game right there. But watch when we see, look, okay. So this is a great view right here. You can see they're going to play action to Derrick Henry. Boom. They get lost, man. They have no idea what's going on. They got this guy motioning across here. Derrick Henry gets play action too. He's seeping out of the backfield. 41, I believe, is supposed to be the guy that's supposed to cover Derrick Henry. He doesn't even know what's going on. He's lost. That's his man. And Derrick Henry's just rumbling down the field. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they even got to him because that dude is hard to tackle, man. I want to watch that play again. Yeah. They just got lost. Man. And you can't do it. Watch 41. All right, corner's on him. 20's got like a tight end here. So his responsibility is this guy because 50 is over here and he's rushing. So 41, what are you doing? Let's watch 41. He just gets lost, man. He just gets lost. He really thought it was a run. And blown coverage, and he's rumbling down the field. Easy work. And then the next play, Derrick Henry comes out, McNichols goes in. And McNichols gets a nice little good gain right there. So, I mean, Derrick Henry is good. Don't get me wrong, but their offensive line is blocking the hell out of people. So don't be mistaken. It's not just all Derrick Henry. I mean, look at this line. Look at this movement that they get. Look at that. The Texans could not stop that at all. They couldn't. They couldn't. And then one play happened, and then here's a touchdown run that actually seals the game for the Tennessee Titans. Looks like it's just a quick wildcat. You're not doing nothing with that, dude. Game blouses, right? No. Game Titans. And they did not give an opportunity for the Texans to even get on the field. But first of all, let's run this clip back, man. You're what? It's like on the 5-yard line. And it's a wildcat. You gotta call a timeout. You gotta get your. I mean, these guys they're confused. They don't even know what they're doing back here. You gotta call a timeout if you're the coach of the Texans. You're not even set up to even stop this guy. I mean, you got this dude here. He's gonna get folded in, and there's nowhere to go. And you don't want to get Derrick Henry any type of space to get going. And that's it. He makes one cut, and it's ball game. It's ball game. So, but that's the Tennessee Titans. Their offense is well balanced. It's like a good breakfast, man. They got eggs, bacon, pancakes, toast, cup of coffee, orange juice, whatever. They're really, to me, they're exciting to watch because of their execution. They're, like I said, they're not going to wow you. They're not going to be Kansas City. They're not going to be Baltimore. They're not just going to throw the ball around and go up and down the field like that. But their play action works really well for them, and it should, because you have Derrick Henry back there, arguably one of the best backs in the NFL. Ryan Tannehill is playing out of his mind. No one thought that he would even go there and be as good as he is now. A lot of people are thinking he's a contender for the MVP. I mean, I'm not quite sure yet, but he is in a better situation than he was in Miami. He's got better coaching. He's got way more talent to work with. But one thing about Tennessee, which I think might hurt them in the end, is that they don't rush the quarterback very well, and their pass defense is not good. I think they're middle of the road, if not almost towards the end. And unfortunately, when you're going to play the Kansas City Chiefs or even the Ravens, sometimes you got to be able to pass defense, and you got to be able to rush the quarterback. And that's what happened to them in that AFC Championship game against Mahomes. They ran the ball well. They took the ball away from him in the beginning. But once he figured it out, and they had no ability to rush him, they were able to just throw the ball and do whatever they wanted to do with them. So that's the only one takeaway from Tennessee that will lead me to believe that they can't do it all the way. They would have to get really lucky or just play their tails off if they end up meeting the Chiefs again in the AFC Championship game. But they are a tough team to contend with, and with them running the ball the way they do, they can eat up game clocks a lot faster than most teams can, and that's why they end up beating the Baltimore Ravens too. They were able to slow Lamar Jackson down, run the ball, get points, and just do that. And that's how you play really complementary football. So Tennessee Titans, Ryan Tannehill, Mike Vrabel doing a hell of a job in Tennessee. They're to me, they're not pretenders. I think they're contenders, but they need to work on their pass rush and the back end of their defense. But for the most part, I do like what they're doing down there. So, but hey, it is what it is. But Tennessee Titans, that was your film session. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hey, look me up on YouTube under film session as well. I got some other ones in there. Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next week yet. And also follow my podcast. I air it every Wednesday, also from YouTube. Look me up at Instagram at clutch.sports.talk. I'm also a sports blogger / writer for LKSportswriting.com. I got a few articles out there right now, one about LeBron James, one about the recap of AFC games last week Sunday. So I got a lot going on. I appreciate you guys as usual. It's always been a pleasure to bring you guys another edition of Clutch Sports Talk, aka film session as well. But hey, what do I always say, guys? Hey, this is Clutch Sports Talk with me, film session. Never settle till the work is done. Let's go, everybody.